And welcome back. Well, the tax filing deadline is Monday, but did you know that there's still a way that if you replace your windows and doors with more efficient ones, you could get money back from the government?
How cool is that? Okay,
yeah.
Walk on through there.
Here we go.
I like
Feeling
that. I like
good.
a screen door that works that well. That is fantastic. And Jason Rohde is here from Renewal by Andersen with more on replacement windows and patio and entry doors. Welcome.
Yeah, great to be here again.
Nice to have you. Let's talk a little bit about selecting a patio door. Is it pretty easy?
Yeah, you just have to, we're building it for you, so you have to decide if it's going to be more of a contemporary, more of a traditional look, and then decide on what kind of options you want throughout the whole thing.
And there's two types that you sell at Renewal by Andersen.
Right.
This is one of them?
This would be our traditional door with a larger wood frame. It's more like a furniture eye-catching piece, but more commonly is a contemporary where you're just getting more glass, where you're trying to actually get more of the view on the outside.
This is really beautiful, though.
Yeah, and even with traditional ones, there are options in terms of how it opens, right?
Sure, we can do hinge doors, we can do gliding, it can be 2-panel, 3-panel, 4-panel. Again, it's building it for your home, so whatever makes the most sense and what you want when it's all done.
When you install something like a patio door on your house, I can imagine security is always something that people want to make sure is good. You have different security options for different doors.
We do. So our gliding door, if we close this one here, it's got the original latch going here, which is going to be that. And then everybody's got that stick in the gliding door. We can get rid of the stick by an auxiliary foot lock. So it actually locks it down.
Nice.
So if they ever got
Definitely show that one more
Let's
time.
show it again. Down
Yeah,
there.
right down there is the security lock.
All you do is push it down, and then if you want to get back out, you kick the front.
That's easy. Now push it down one more time while we have a shot of it. That's simple.
So.
See, you're happy that you wore your good shoes today, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. People are always complaining, I think, about screened-in patio doors, things like that. How do you remove the hassle? Because especially, that's the thing that kids are going in and out in the summer especially.
Right. So people always say my screen door is bad. They need to start looking at more of the ultimate problem of the door. So 50% of doors that we'll replace this year will have some kind of rotten wood underneath it due to poor installation. So when it's rolling back and forth, it's actually going up and down, and then it's coming off the track. So what we do is, obviously, we use our own installers to make sure everything is done perfectly straight and everything. So you're not going to have those issues going back and forth. So when you're looking at your door currently, kind of look at the sill, see if there's rusted screws, stuff like that. That'll tell you that it's not the screen door that's the problem. It's the whole door.
Yeah, because these slide so easily.
Right, right.
Yeah, you really have no issues in terms of how these are moving. Are there warranties on that?
There is. So we do 20 years on the glass, 10 years on the frame and all working parts, and 2 years on that installation again, since we use our own installers.
And as we look at some of these photos, I think it's fun to point out to people that you can really transform the way your home looks by putting in a new door, some new windows, things for your patio. I mean, the pictures are gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, just because you have a window doesn't mean you have to keep that window there. We can create that opening and make it a patio door, make it easier to get to the outside, bring in more light. Which is what a lot of people are trying to do.
And you do a lot of custom, I would think, building of doors and windows and things like that.
Yep, since we're building it for you, we're picking the hardware, we're picking the size, different grid options, in between the glass, outside, whatever you want is what we're going to be able to do.
So much light that these rooms have, bringing it in with all that glass. I mean, it really does make the space so much different to be able to have those kind of windows and the doors. I mean, can you imagine? I can sit there even on a rainy day and enjoy it.
Exactly. And suddenly rainy days aren't so bad.
No, they're really not.
You have some open houses coming up, and people can take advantage of a great deal to kind of get this started and save money on taxes, right?
Yep. So we have our Mequon open house this weekend where they can save $300 per patio door. And up at both our Mequon and Waukesha locations, we have all 4 doors. So they can come in, they can see the traditional, see the contemporary. They're not just picking this out of a catalog. They can come, live and see and touch and feel to make sure all the, it's going to operate as good as we're actually saying it does. So
that's great. So people can come out and do that. And also, if they still install and get their patio windows and doors changed, they can still take advantage of a tax credit?
Yep. So it'll be on next year's taxes, and it's just a credit. So it's actually money that'll just come right back to you at the end of it from the government.
Up to $500 bucks.
Up to $500, yes.
That's a chunk of change.
Yeah, make sure you remember that if you replace doors and windows. So the 2 open houses, starting with a special offer where you can take advantage of $300 off of your patio door. Come to the open house, get $100 off windows if you book an appointment at the open house, and they will bring you a $50 gas card too, which is great, and a great incentive to get started with replacing windows and doors at your house. So the 2 open houses then at the Mequon showroom, April 13th, which is tomorrow, from 9 in the morning until 4, and that's on North Port Washington Road. And then April 20th at the Waukesha location, that's also from 9 to 4, and that's located on Paramount Drive. And people can check out more about the great deal and all that you have to offer by contacting Renewal by Andersen. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jason.
See you, Jason.